So today I'm going to show you how I made these chocolate chip cookies with just one hand. One of the hardest things for me is just unwrapping the butter, getting all of the little folds undone so I can dump it into the mixing bowl. To measure the sugar, I place the measuring cup into a shallow bowl. Scoop the sugar into the measuring cup, overflowing it. I then use the scoop to scrape off the extra sugar into the bowl. Add the sugar to the mixing bowl and pour the excess sugar back into the sugar container. For the brown sugar, I scoop it into the measuring cup using the scoop to pack it. I then use the edge of the bowl to scrape off the excess sugar. Add the brown sugar to the mixing bowl and then pour the excess brown sugar back into the container. For the vanilla, I use a measuring shot glass at eye level. Get the lid off the vanilla one-handed. Lower myself down so that the shot glass is at eye level and pour in the little bit that I need. Get the lid back on. And add the vanilla to the mixing bowl. I had already been working on cracking eggs one-handed before my stroke, so at least I had a head start in that. For the flour, I scoop it into the measuring cup and use my pastry scraper to level it off. The flour goes into a separate bowl. Excess flour goes back into the container. For the salt, I use my vise to hold it steady so I can remove the lid. Using a measuring spoon to get what I need and gently shaking off the excess. Then add it to the flour. For the baking soda, I again use my vise, get what I need with a measuring spoon, scraping off excess with the edge of the container, adding the baking soda to the flour. Using the mixer to cream together the butter, sugars, eggs, and vanilla, get my splash guard in place, and then add the flour mixture a little at a time. Add the chocolate chips and a quick mix to spread them out. Clean the dough off the paddle and get the paddle out of the way. Scrape down the sides of the bowl to ensure everything has been properly mixed together. Grab a baking sheet and a small cookie scoop. Scoop out the dough onto parchment paper, leaving space in between for the dough to spread. Get that cookie sheet out of the way, and while the oven is preheating, grab another cookie sheet and keep on scooping. Once the oven is preheated, put the first pan in and set a timer. Oh no, I still have a little bit of dough left. Well, I'll fill in this second pan so I don't have to do a third. First sheet out, second sheet in. I try to be very careful when working with the oven, standing off to the side so that my left arm doesn't dangle down and touch the inside of the oven door. It's one of the few things that arm actually feels. While those are baking, clean off the counter and set up my cooling racks. I already had these microwave finger mitts that have worked really well for the oven too. Second pan done. Now just let them cool. And that is how I make chocolate chip cookies one-handed.